And then the final part of today, obviously, there's going to be conflict in your network. So when we talk about trust, one of the things that's always going to come up is conflict. And conflict is usually one of the things that stops trusting somebody or a network. So in a network, there are two types of conflict. So conflict where the key reason for establishing the network, so those visions and purpose and values that we talked about, and then when there are fundamental issues related to different views, values, and competition for resources, and where there's clashing personalities or miscommunication. I think one of the great examples of that is obviously people who are in charge of funds for the network. That can definitely bring up a lot of tension and can definitely bring up some areas for conflict. So
there's also quite often an absence of conflict, right? There's healthy conflict, which is quite important because it resolves, and people should, if done appropriately, feel like they've had the opportunity to, describe their position and explain properly, and for their discussion to be held, even if the end result isn't necessarily their perspective. And I think that, setting up the processes so that there is the right environment and the opportunity for healthy conflict to resolve, again, whatever the output is essential. Without that, conflict can just sort of fester and break people, groups, or conversations apart as well.